EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Stadium. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action, they'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
He'll drop to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Giants.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Derek Brown. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
It is good.
Maybe a little fortune. Leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I got you, boy.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. 30.
Oh,
10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. Oh, he sheds himself free. It's a foot race. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Gus Edwards, 59 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back.
This was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Panthers 7.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
On the deep ball. He was covered by Trey Boston.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. That 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're getting the football back again.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, give them a good 10 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
2nd down back at the 23-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. He's got his tight end fan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Mike 54. Mike 54. 6-man.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Hey, what's that? Slam, slam. Check, check.
Back to throw again. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first.
But it's a quick first down. They'll run with Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, 65 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abuka able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. He'll try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are going to take the first quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Panthers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
38-yard line.
throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, QB's trash. Let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Go.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Robbie Anderson, the man he was down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. No. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To credit the Giants' defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On second down, Barkley. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to the offense.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they'll tell their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go. Tighten up. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Go, go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's to McCaffrey, complete. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Check. Check that. Street. Twist. Watch twist.
This is the tight end fan. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Check. Lucky. Check it out,
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Zerline on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the flag. 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 Block, block. No street. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's got his big tight end, Fan. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They begin with a run by Barkley. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just didn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
To throw again. Flushed out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. Switch.
He's got his tight end fan. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 21-yard line.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Another Carolina Panther. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From a yard out. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out. The back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go. Under 10, under 8, 6 down, just 6 down.
Get this only up to about the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where